few more days. Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville joins me now. 53 seats, not too bad. Could be 54. First off, Senator, what are we hearing about the Carrie Lake race out there in Arizona?
I talked to her this afternoon, Tom, and she's doing well. She is gaining ground, and I think there's about 800,000 votes left. She got a real great opportunity, and she's worked awfully hard. She's a great conservative. We'd love to have her in Washington, D.C. She speaks the same as Donald Trump and J.D. Vance, and she'd be a great help to get this country turned around again, because we're in, as you know, we're in bad trouble, and we've got to start swimming downstream instead of upstream. And she's got a great chance. Yeah,
we're hearing that a lot of those votes are in more Republican areas of the state, but we still have to wait a few days on that. As you said, there are a lot of votes out. Senator, what are the implications now? What would you like to see job one for Senate Republicans be now that you have at least a 53-seat majority?
Well, tax cuts. We've got to get that on the floor as quick as we possibly can. Get it done. Take care of the American people. Obviously, at the same time, we got to be working towards putting something at the border, stopping these people coming across. It's costing billions of dollars a month. We don't have the money. We're borrowing the money, $80,000 a second right now. We're printing just to keep our country afloat. A lot of people are feeling good about what happened in the election, but I tell you, President Trump, who I've got to know quite well over the last few years, has got his hands full, and he's putting together a great team. But we all got to be on board, especially the House and the Senate. We got to be on board. We got to help President Trump and J.D. Vance get this agenda going. We can't waste one day.
Now, 53 is a good number, and it's certainly enough to pass tax reform, do some of the things that President Trump had promised to do during the campaign. How hard do you think it's going to be to keep everybody on the reservation, and also ensure that you don't add to the deficit and you can pay for these cuts, which I think is going to be a lot of people are going to say is going to be important?
Yeah, there's got to be a lot of work to be done. President Trump's putting together a very smart group. Obviously, he promised, no tax on Social Security, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. And I think those are great things. We need to help the American people out. We're a lot worse shape than what a lot of people think, Tom. The inflation is going to continue to grow. I'm real afraid of what the Democrats are going to do the last 73 days. They could throw a hand grenade into the building and just blow it all up, and it'd be even worse than what it is today. But we are elected, and the first time since I've been in Washington, D.C. in 4 years, we got an opportunity to work with President Trump and get things done at a very quick pace, because you said earlier, we've got the House, we've got the Senate, and we've got the White House.
One of those disruptive moves, Senator, could be a Supreme Court nomination. Democrats today seem to be pushing for Justice Sonia Sotomayor to retire right now so they can appoint a Supreme Court justice before they lose the majority in the Senate and they lose the presidency. How would the GOP members of the Senate react to such a maneuver?
No, they wouldn't be able to pull that off. They've got to have the votes. They won't have the votes to get that done. It's a short period of time. There's a lot of water has to go underneath the bridge before you can do that. 2 months is really, really close to have a chance to do that. You can remember, the Republicans, before I got in, confirmed a Supreme Court justice very quickly, but it was somewhere around August, I think, that it happened when she passed away, and we're able to get it done. Right. It'd be almost impossible to do this.
All right. Well, it's going to be certainly a very busy and a very exciting time. Senator Tommy Tuberville, appreciate you being with us today, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.